Arnaka was a lovely city once, before the Duke began choking the life out of the place. Before the Crown Killer started painting the walls red. Now you're here, and I have to wonder whether you're gonna give it that final nudge. Or pull it back from the edge. We've both seen cities go bad before. Vermin, blood, and betrayal. It's happening again. I hope you're ready.
I told you what would happen if you...
Bring it away!
I wonder who that was. Someone just heard a dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on edge.
Those who wander are someone there. End of the road for you! He's ready to execute the blasphemer!
I did say sloppily. Autosave's back here, well that's not so bad. Or after I dealt with before, it would seem intriguing.
They got enough to worry about. Now they say there's someone on the prowl.
Yeah, bitch, it's me.
They work you until I drop. There aren't enough coins in the world to make it worth it.
There we go. It's really weird. So it saved after I saved the guy by turning the wall of power off, wall of light, you know. But the guards are not saved in their alert state. That's fascinating. I'm kind of trying to challenge myself by not taking Domino, because Domino makes everything way too easy. It is OP. It'd be funny if you could rewire it, but I don't think you can. Also, mercy, mercy. Trying not to kill people. Kill people is bad. Kill people is wrong. In window, and there we go. Watch. There's the stuff to loot back there, but 4 guards is probably... I have already cleared out the blood flies on this side, so... Well, most of them.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
You see, if you domino these guys together and then open the bins full of blood flies, and then you can get them all killed by the blood flies, because, domino. It's OP. Absolutely the best power in the game. So, I left it dead, well, it's not dead, unconscious overseer around here. Yes, there's loads and loads of chloroform in this apartment, because it's the dentists or something. I should probably use it to my advantage, but working out where best to deploy. Easier said than done. I haven't got any howling bolts yet. You don't get them this early in the game. I wonder if...
Holy shit! What's going on here? Did you hear that?
So, let's see. What was it? Huh. That sounded like broken glass.
Yeah, bish. That worked way better than I thought it was. Hi, losers. Got anything to loot? No. Still. Best to move them out of the way. forget that far reach doesn't stop time where you aim like Blink does. I haven't taken Catfall, prevents fall damage. We've got Agile Recovery on Bone Charm, so that helps. That was neater than the other version. Lovely. What else have we got? Chloroform. Not chloroform. 3 more. Good. Actually, I should also... How many incendiaries do I have left? Slow. Ow. Something. There we go. A whole 10 coins, definitely worth it. Right, overseer time. Let's save. That's a good idea. I've already taken out the guard. Yeah, the one who's unconscious in here is the one who stands over here by the outpost. I also took out the one who was on the balcony. He's up on the roof somewhere. Where I dumped him. I've got the runes down there, so...
Neighbors, for reasons tested and true. It is off because they have turned their backs on tradition and on the 7 strictures themselves. A wanderer is a friend to the outsider. What's going on here?
Oh, I missed! Oh, crying out loud. Let's reload that. Just chloroform myself. Absolute genius.
Family and neighbors for reasons tested and true. It is off because they have turned their backs on tradition and on the 7 strictures themselves.
And level below this.
A wanderer
Doesn't have an
is a
interior.
friend to the outsider.
Absolutely.
Never doubt that. There is a tale, a decade and a half old. A tale most often shared from overseer to overseer, apart from the flocks entrusted to our care.
What's going on?
What do you
have body?
A body? Here? Yeah, you watched them fall unconscious, mate. Where did he go? No? Okay, did I get them all? Right, I've got them all. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I don't think I missed someone. Who would have run away? Nah, who knows? Many people will be able to see any of this. Those guys don't tend to notice. That civilian's really annoying because she sees every attempt to get rid of those guards by that. Hasn't dealt with anybody who might be watching. For God's sake. There are a couple of women at the end of this alley, but they don't give it to us. I think they're looking out to sea anyway. Go and pickpocket them in a second. I don't need to do anything else. making weird splashing sounds. Ah, here he is. And he just doesn't give a shit because they got rid of the bodies, so there's nothing for him to react to. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I'm trying to go for no kills, but like mostly stealthy. I've been spotted a couple of times, but... Hi, my dude. I am just a normal customer. You have never seen anything. Maybe here to rob you, though. Rarely
Hello, welcome.
Hello, welcome. Yes, will you give me a shave? Except not, because I'm Emily. And...
Excuse me, but please stay in the part of the shop open to the public.
How's about no? How's about I knock you out in your own shop? For a second I thought there was someone sitting in that chair. How many more chloroform here? Sleep dart? Is that how you knock your patients out? Weirdo. Anything back there. It's like just the seafront, so oh, now nobody will mind if I smash the windows because there's nobody in hearing range. Be careful with that one, there are grenades on display at some point. Anything worth having? I think these flammable. No. Stun mines, that's what we like to see. Health tonics, but I've got enough. Is there nothing? Could have sworn there was a pearl fan here, but maybe it's a different window that I'm thinking of later in the game. Shop is not open. It's open in the high chaos version, I think. Also, I left that note there as well. I haven't robbed the black market shop, which I probably should. So that would be quicker to do it now, or wait till... Actually no, I'll talk to Mindy first, that's the best job. Hi ladies. You saw nothing, by the way.
Hey, where are the overseer women? Why only men?
The women are in a special clan or something apart. They're all blind. But I don't think they're allowed to get together. The men and the women. The Abbey doesn't like it.
Because the Abbey are just...
It keeps them all focused on the strictures, I guess.
Right, okay. Operation, let's rob the overseers. So there's no one downstairs, but there is this which is worth stealing. Normally you have to smash the glass, which brings people from upstairs running, but sometimes you can get the angle where you can actually get it through the... Doesn't look like it. Okay, well I'll come back for it, I guess. After I've knocked people out upstairs. Is that a thing over here? No, okay. It is funny. You don't really think, oh, a bathroom's a great place to, like, hide your bodies, but every now and then someone does actually need to go to the toilet, which is just immensely funny. And then they find your body, and they get all stressy. So this level doesn't have anything on it, and then the next level's got Burnt's office. Is that the right way around? It's been such a long time. What am I doing? I have stealthy mode. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Very sneaky.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer. He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else, maybe Overseer Kendana. Until then, we stay where we are.
So those two having a conversation. Once they've finished, one of them will
No,
come.
I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart.
Absolutely. I definitely have ill will at heart, not just, you know, a total mercenary need for Mindy to turn the power of the button on. You saw nothing, the door was already open. Start just in case. Should be able to get behind him. No, I don't want the other one seeing me through the office door. He has several places he stops around the room. Oh, the mousies. Over there, and then he comes to the bookcase, and then to the desk. Shit. I'm on hard, not very hard, so it's pretty perceptive, but not.
Are we not brothers? That is what I should have said. Now I feel remorse.
What?
Ah, shit.
What is this? For the Abbey!
God damn it.
Out! I smell it!
There we go. Did this other guy not notice? No, just like he doesn't. Incredible. He is over here. He's got the key. The key is what I need. Actually, I don't need the key because I've got a rat tunnel stealth thingy. Yep, thingy. Very articulate. Good job, me. Let's just... Everybody's a heretic. He couldn't possibly have just, you know, found the drawings, been commissioned to do the drawings, anything like that. Because Benjamin's just next door, isn't it? And the room downstairs is the one in the safe. Wanted poster. Hey, look, it's Mindy.
That's Mindy Blanchard.
Who is canonically trans, by the way. It's a nice thing to make a note of. I mean, it doesn't come up in game, which is kind of sad, but at least the devs said so. Now I can just unlock the door. But that's boring, because I can go through the rat tunnels, which is much more fun. Soup.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Save dust online. Money. Have we got more chloroform? No, sadly not. Splintering bolts. Oh, that's no go. It does mean I can drink a mana potion, which is nice. Getting out of the window is probably the most useful in terms of where to get to Mindy. Is that chloroform? That's chloroform. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh god. It's a waste of a thingy. Bone chomps, that's what I was trying to get to. Yeah, so splintering bolts is the one where they do damage but don't. Yeah, that's not so good. No, I've got max sleep doubts. Right, okay, well, I'm coming back for you. Let's head downstairs.
Am I being presumptuous?
Oh, I already heard them have the conversation.
We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way.
They're way more easily positioned than I thought they were, because I overheard them having their conversation while I was at the window ages ago. So there's this guy, and this guy is just praying, which makes it very easy to get. So I have no idea if you can like damage them by dropping them in candles. I'm guessing no, but give me that.
Some take comfort from the strictures.
Yep. My favourite line probably, if you're playing High Chaos Emily by this point, you know, she says, what is it, stricture number 8, disobey your empress and die. What a nerd. Right, and then I can just...
What?
Frick, did I miss? Better not have missed. Oh, I think I did, you know. What did it hit? You piece of shit. Wonky hitboxes for the win. Definitely blaming hitboxes and not my aim. Where's the other guy? Let's hide him in the chapel as well, just in case. Okay, spare sleep dart. I can restore it up in the... Oh shit, that was a clue. Where are we? Gripping feet, errant mind, restless hands, which I should be able to remember the order of, but I don't. Restless hands is 3, this is 4. Is it 4, 7, 3? Is that the right order? Is it clue gone? Feet, errant, yes, it's 4, 7, 3. Anyway, so that's the code for the save.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Lol. Wish I could take the sword. It's very badass. Corvo's got a big collection of swords in his room, including an Overseer sword, which you get to admire when you get back to the palace. And of course you get to use an Overseer sword in the Life of Dunwall DLC for the first game, when Dowd is... well, no, it's the second half, the first chapter of the Brigmore Witches. What did I just say? 473, didn't I? Always learn your strictures. They've got a nice little list if you haven't got it that way around. I mean, bone channel crafting is always a good one to have. Right, okay, sleep dart back upstairs. No, hang on. Let's go downstairs first and pick up that ivory thingy-majig. Just 1 second. There we go. Smashy, smashy, crunchy, crunchy. Back upstairs, get the body, get the sleep dart. noise, isn't it? It sounds very rune vibration type noise, but it's not. It's just deceiving me. Actually, let's go up to the roof because I can't remember if there's anything worth looting on the roof. But better to check than not check. Actually, are there guys on the roof? Something I haven't thought about. Yeah, there are. Shit, there's no target practice. Sorry. Let's get them muddled up with the ones in the dust district.
A glittering thing. That's all it was. A bauble, a trinket. Yet it caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded nothings?
You're welcome, my good dude. Yeah, there's 2 in the dust district and only 1 up here. That's getting muddled with. Yeah. Lunch. Oh, I see, that's interesting. You can just sneak. There's the other one. I thought there were 2 stuck on there. I've had a couple of guys who stuck on things in this playthrough. One in Jungle, first half. You big weirdie. Okay. Get in through that door. That doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. That's just a big old sheer drop down into the sea. Good. Here he is. He's just labelled body. Like, we do know his name. He's a person. Oh well. We have to get him to the dentist's, which is very quick little run over here because it conveniently... Oh yeah. There are butterflies in here. No, not in low chaos, I think. Maybe. Yes, no, not in low chaos. In high chaos, these are all disgusting. See, he was trying to bring his mistress back from the dead with, like, weird shit. What's it say? He chops her fingers off and then, like... Yeah. Ugh. But it killed them, because chopping your fingers off and hoping that it brings your girlfriend back from the dead doesn't actually work. Because the outsider is not merciful. Anything else worth nothing? Nope. So I love the overseers like literally live next door to that guy, and yet he's still doing his rituals and whatnot. Should be able to just my way down, please, Emily. No. Whatever. Soup. I have done a no powers run with Emily, and so you can make up all without any like blinking or whatever. It's just
hey, you got
I'm
it.
so used to taking a lot.
Put it down in the hole.
Okay. Thanks, Mindy.
Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Can I pickpocket Mindy? Has she got anything? No. Oh, there is a coin stuck down the back of the sofa. She kills so many of these lads. Also intriguing that she's literally got 2 incinerators right here, and yet she's burying him, not incinerating him. Baffling. This bit is neutral enough that I don't need to worry. Nothing happening in the bin. Why steal, steal.
Good for a fall. The captain, a traitor, laid instead of bulb. Could I interest you in a game of cards?
Wanna buy one?
Nah, not this time.
No.
Ow. Fuck it.
Hustling or something?
Yeah, I'm robbing you. It's all good.
Covering your face won't make the Grand Guard happy.
Excuse me, I'm COVID compliant. Why is my brain telling me there's something down here? No, I'm just... It's over here. You saw nothing. She doesn't mind you stealing as long as you don't, like, stand on the wooden bit. Come on, lean.
If only truth and justice could really be weighed on scales.
Over dinner.
Of course.
Okay, right. Now there are guards plus this autosave. Do I want to go back and rob the shop? Probably ought to. So yeah, what
to touch the carriage rails now.
Normally that would electrocute you. That's a massive shortcut that means you don't have to do a whole load of whatnot around there. Of course, the speedrunner's route is to come up this cliff from over there right at the beginning of the game. Which is definitely, ow, easier said than done.
Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
This seems like a shit assignment. Addermire Station? No one ever goes out there anymore. Or rarely.
I could transfer you to the Dust District if you're looking for action, Sergeant Quinn.
No thanks. That's not what I'm saying.
No, it's not well, but... These two...
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage. Addermire is closed to the public.
We'll have to try again. We have to see Dr. Hypatia.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky. No, he's not got anything worth pickpocketing. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Ha! You saw nothing. Right, Hypatia's apartment is upstairs. Safe shop is downstairs. He doesn't like it if you come in through the back, but it's not too bad. Hi. Can I shut your door so the guard don't, like, notice me robbing you? Hello? Hello? Say your voice lines, maybe? Or, you know, don't, whatever.
I have to tell myself that fixing all this will bring back prosperity.
Absolutely. So tell yourself that while you rob them, Empress. safe! Ah! Mate, please. There we go. I didn't even look at that, oh my god. There we go. 150. Oh my god, why do I keep getting duelist ones? None of these are useful to me in what is supposed to be at least a merciful run, if not literally a low stealth run. Oh, there we go. So he's supposed to have... He's got a key to Hypatia's apartment somewhere, and I can't remember where it is. No, it's around the back, that's where it is. Hop, skip, jump, there we go. Here we are. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and we can go upstairs. Let's do this the longest way around to get like anything worth stealing and stuff, but it's really stupid. Like, the more completionist you play it, the more shortcuts you unlock. But then, in order to play it completionist, you don't use any of those shortcuts. Bizarre. Anyway. Yeah, you don't have to get the key because you can come in the rat way, but... Open sesame. There's a letter saying the key is downstairs, if you needed a clue.
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
So, got any chloroform? No, that's just a weird texture. Painting. Bath salts. Now, can I get the bath salts without breaking the glass? The key is finding like the angle where you're not looking through the glass, you're looking through the like the wood bit. Yeah. Bark bark. Yeah. Smashy smashy. I know. No. Also.
The blood flies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
Listen to the autograph.
I spend less and less time here at my apartment, but my work at Addermire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
Indeed. Oh, for God's sake, yes, you can see me because you're on the roof. I know. I'm more worried about your boss, actually.
Huh?
Okay. Where is that spare sleep dart? There it is. Okay, chloroform. Because it's funny, if nothing else. Just die if I fall, did she? No. Okay, good. Shit, that's the other guy. He's not noticed the body, bless his heart. Oh, it's perfectly hidden behind the lamp. Oh, I could not have planned that. Beautiful. my sleep dart back? No, I haven't got the right bone shot for that. Card table. They're not betting anything. Unbelievable, apparently not. What did I need my bottle? Can't just be one of them, right? There's only one. What a loser. No, it is.
That sounded
two.
like
The other one.
broken glass.
Please come into the cloud before it dissipates. Shoot, he didn't. Ah, you nuisance.
Someone there?
I don't know, mate. Is there someone there? Which way are you gonna walk? Feck's sake. Just not quite positioned right for the drop assassination guy. Which is mildly irritating, but... There you go. Okay, well that's the way out into the level, but... I haven't... Go back to the shop. Without falling down the cliff and dying this time. So I'm sure there's some cash still running around here. What the hell is it? No? I completely imagine that. Don't know. So is there anything worth having?
The wall of light. Cruel and oppressive.
Yeah, and you know, your mother invented it. Diddly-diddly-dee. Well, not literally.
Oh, yeah! Not in the mood. Show yourself. Come back here. Oh.
Thanks, Hank. Come in.
Let him go!
Come
on, let's finish this.
That better not have counted as a kill against me and my stats.
Finally know your place. Someone's asking for trouble.
Ah, dear. Oh my god, am I all the way back here? Okay, that is slightly annoying. I thought there would at least be a save at Hypatia's place, but clearly not. Right, let's do that again, and less sloppily this time. No, wrong way. Stairs. You slide up the stairs, which always looks incredibly painful.
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
Yoink.
The bloodflies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
My work at Addermire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original...
Addermire Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Huh? Wait.
I'll have a look over there.
Sure.
Either of them walked into... No, neither of them walked into the chloroform. Absolutely incredible. So it dissipates really quickly. Maybe it lasts longer inside buildings, but... you know, the air circulation, whatever. COVID compliant ventilation. Someone's gone over there, that guy's over there. You see nothing.
Kill it, will you?
Did I imagine that? No. No, I'm sure.
There we go. Got him this time. Oh shoot! Oh dear. Okay, did that count as a death on my... Where... enemies... killed... Total kill 0. Okay, no. We still get... like, he will have died from that. It's the same way if you accidentally, like, drop people into, water, they do drown. But I've had that happen. And that sometimes does count as a kill. Like, they haven't, like... They can't get up here, of course. There are no stairs for, like, actual conventional movement. So there's no way for them to come and investigate where that body came from. Oh dear, I've not had that happen before, that's hilarious. Why are these actually open? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Chandelier. Please, please, just let me blink. Anywhere. No, maybe not. I don't really want to just trust that I can jump because, knowing me, I will die. Ow.
What?
Shit.
You aren't going anywhere! Don't let it escape!
You hide your face, coward.
Think you're scared of me? She's wounded! Let's finish her!
Lol, yikes. The time of your demise is at hand. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And are we back in the safe shop again? Because yes, I didn't save because I don't learn my lessons.
This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
What's really surprising to me that there's no autosave there. Oh yeah, we get a little voice line about
What's
it.
going on at Addermire? What's
Just
the Duke's
don't know.
interest, and how is it connected to Delilah? The bloodflies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
I spend less and less time here at my apartment, but my work at Addermire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on
So
the
funny.
least privileged people in Karnaca.
Okay. Oh, phew.
I'm close to something.
There we go. Thought for a second I've missed, but no, we good. Think about how the nest keepers exist.
Addermire Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
You saw nothing.
He never earned those medals. I'm twice the soldier he is. Someone should say something.
Wait until he goes around and then do this properly rather than sloppily.
I've got enough to worry about without their constant complaining.
Don't turn around, shit.
What? I hit hard!
Ow. There we go. Oh, I got him in the crotch. Incredible. There's a little garden up here. I never noticed this before. Or at least, not that I remember anyway. Far can I reach? Not far enough. There he is. Okay, actually that's nice. Well positioned. Any good at assassinations. Oh, Emily, please. Okay. Don't fall off.
Martha, won't you marry me? 12.
Honestly. How that doesn't kill people, I do not know. Anyway, it was the best improvement from the first game to this. The fact that you can do non-lethal ones, which you could not do in the first game. Get in through the window. This guy standing right there. How many of them?
Isn't it dinner time yet? Man gets starved on this shift.
One is open the window. Shit.
No way!
Come back here! That's it! Let's go!
Ow.
I've got just the thing.
Good. God, I'm wasting more sleep darts than I really want to. Definitely need to go back and rob the shop. We got downstairs. It's just the one guy? Oh, and then there's a couple of guys in the around the corner in that little bunk room.
Blood ox stew tonight. Starving.
Yum. That's the spare tank. So if you turn the wall of light off by taking the oil tank out, they come around here and pick that second tank up.
I wonder if the rumors are true about the crown killer. The old empress, really? What a bunch of degenerates.
Well, wait, hang on. They think the old empress is the crown killer? It's a ghost. That would actually be quite cool. And, you know, not completely beyond the bounds of possibility, given, like,
Of course I can read. What does he think? I'm
all
stupid?
the,
I know all my letters.
other
and then some.
supernatural bollocks going on in this game.
C, D, E, N, G.
Absolutely, definitely knows his letters.
J, K, L, M, N, T,
What's the best way to go back? Let's just do it inefficiently and go all the way around.
So mysterious with your face covered.
Can I... Oh, wait, there's... Ow! I'm being Bethesda physics. Bananas. It's a big ol'... Yum.
What would you say to a day
Did I already pick up? I must have done. Oops. Spiky! No, I wanna go over the spikes. Please. There we go. That's the one I haven't picked up. Yes. Going to be anything left behind in the butterfly apartment that I haven't looted. Oh, more bananas. Banana. Fill up on stun mines. Apparently I am. Oh. That's the cat. Where's my pussy cat? No. Hello. The cat is zooming around. I don't think there's any like extra money back here if you pay for anything, which is why it is the most efficient way to... Ah, sticky grenades, that's the other thing. That's not chloroform either. Good. Just leave one last check that I've got all the runes, which I have. There's bloodflies about, absolutely. Yeah, one detail that's really, like, not emphasised at all is the fact that
more Grand Guard
Duke
soldiers.
Luca and
Best to avoid.
Delilah did actually, like, get married. He is officially the royal consort. Good job. few bits and bobs that I've left behind, but good enough. I mean, sloppy as heck, and an hour and 15 minutes or whatever, but still. Definitely non-lethal. I got all the important things. I would say only 400 coins off. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, keep going.
The Addermire Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, chief alchemist. Once it was a solarium for recuperating aristocrats. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The Crown Killer's taking lives in my name and has to be stopped. It's my hope that Hypatia can explain. They say she's brilliant and altruistic. Well respected across Serkonos.
The lighting in this mission is arguably some of the most beautiful in the game. Like, it's starting to rain, and they just manages to get that, like, it's so gorgeous. That's way better. Yay! Okay, good. So you know what? While I'm down here, I might as well take some. So yeah, more assassination, probably good. Yoinking things, definitely good. Because it means you don't have to get down there to... But no, phone shell crafting. Or should I wait for synergy? No. It says new traits. For a second there I thought it said no traits to learn. Panicked for a second. Because I'm used to playing on New Game Plus where you have all the traits unlocked already and you just need the Bone Charm Sacrifice to get more whalebone. But, let's go with the 3 one, I think. just didn't. Don't have synergy, as you do. So, I guess I'll just wait until I get it. But the point is that I don't need to pay for more slots because I can stack all the red shells I want in fewer places. Weird how like obviously decrepit they've let it get, because you'd think it would be a better cover story if it were not so obviously decrepit, but you know, whatever. Nobody else walks along here, but never quite sure what they can and can't see. It's the window. Is it one of these windows? Yes.
This part of the facility's been abandoned for a while.
Because there's all sorts of weird loot. I can never remember which lockers do have loot and which don't, so I just open them all. Which doesn't help reinforcing my memory of which ones do and don't. But you know, what else? As long as I don't break the bars on the door, nobody can come in here. Excuse my dad sneezing. It's all good. Bite you. Delicious rotten fruit. There we go, last one. Where's that little squeaker? I hear you. You guys got a secret entrance? No. Maybe? It's always good to like work out where the rats are going, because they do have their little ratty holes. I think they're trapped in here. I think they're just survive that. Sometimes you can pick them back up, which is why splintering bolts is a bad upgrade, because it means you're less likely to be able to pick them back up. Okay. Save. There's at least 5 or 6 guys in here. There's also a red jump. So let's see if I can sneak over to him without him seeing me. Probably can't. It's that one.
You would only take 2 hours for Dr.
You really go for a whiskey.
5 stars, it was not
Maybe one of them
desperately
two
worth
drinks.
And my 3-year-old has been coughing dust for weeks. His skin is so pale. He's gray. I could bring them here.
I am very sorry, but there's nothing I can do.
He's
Dr.
gonna kill
Hypatia
her.
doesn't accept patients anymore, and the Institute
he's
is
a
under the
bastard.
Grand Guard Authority. Apparently, you can't be trusted to do your job without creating problems.
Please. I can't lose another child. Where is Dr. Hypatia?
Lock her up until further notice.
What? No! My children need me! Let me go!
Is he just... Oh yeah, just dump her there. Thought he actually took her somewhere else, but he doesn't. I think high chaos is bad. Like that's what I'm thinking of.
I gotta get back to Dunwall. I feel so bad. I haven't seen the kids in 2 years.
Be careful with all of these
Told them they
guys.
wouldn't last the day.
Let's see.
Why do I always have to be right?
Filthy air. Disgusting.
Can't be good for you.
Is he gonna turn around? Probably in a minute. So yeah, he's the guy who was sitting in the chair. The one who he was talking to.
It's not so bad. As long as you're Grand Guard. I'd hate to be anybody else right now.
Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Okay, we go. Didn't pick up those coins. There we go. So, there's more sleep dogs. That's very good to know. Don't think I need them. But definitely good to know. One of these has got some sphalerite in somewhere. Where the hell is it? I forget which thingamy it's in. These two triggered that conversation yet.
Looks like they're doing maintenance on the carriage relay again. Should we check it out?
Nah. I'm just making sure it's still in order, I guess.
Yeah, they
Nobody
don't start
comes
their
around anymore.
cycles.
But you never
moving
know
around.
when the Duke's gonna send someone out here to check on things. It's
So
odd,
they've had this
but he keeps an eye on Addermire.
Yeah.
Why could that possibly be? I don't know. Maybe it's a clue. It is a clue. So my right trigger is just not working, which is really unhelpful.
Definitely something going on here. After last night, I'm sure of that. I saw something. Whatever I saw, it didn't move like a person.
Before I got transferred to Addermire, I saw one of the Crown Killer crime scenes. Whoever tore that old couple apart, they were enjoying it.
So what do you think, then?
I don't know. Coming back at dawn, smudges of blood on the windows. I don't know what to think. Maybe the Duke found some new bear or ape from Pandysia. Keeps me up at night just thinking about it.
So he's gonna go over there.
Huh?
Did I go?
Yeah, one thing you can't do, you should probably, like, the equivalent of doing it in Hitman or something would be you can pick up swords wherever they... That's nice. Wherever the sword falls, because people notice that, oh, there's a weapon in the gutter, what could this possibly mean? Like if you take out a guard in Hitman and they leave their gun behind, you can pick up their gun, put it somewhere else, or like, you know, hide it in a bin or something. Cash. really unflattering picture of me, by the way. I mean, Emily, you know what I mean. Cash, that's what I'm looking for. Is that it? Just one patch? Maybe that is it. Well, we're doing better in this so far than we were doing in the previous chapter in terms of stealthiness, which is nice. I do like to be stealthy. It's not Svalor, it's Tibian ore. Hello, squeakers. That's not flammable. Okay, that's the way I came in. Good. Let's head upstairs. Squeakers, you can come out now. You're no longer imprisoned. Doesn't the stamp give you... No, the stamp's in Hypatia's office that gives you the voice line. Not that that matters in the slightest. 131, good. Hang on, which safe is that? Oh, it's that safe that's got the code on it, yeah. Give me that.
One of the Crown Killer's playthings.
Got no head, no leg, very chunky. Yeah, basically, he saw something he shouldn't have. Crown Killer. Yummy, delicious human flesh. So close. Game's definitely acting like that's really close, but I think it's just the bloodline noises actually. It's really weird. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, it's just a little... It's not a way in and out of the floor that you can actually use, it's just a little gap. That's good to know. Sneaky, sneaky, creepy, creepy. That is Hypatia's office. Oh, not Hypatia, the other guy. Vasco, that's his name. That is empty. If I turn that off, guys are gonna come running. Probably. But equally... Oh wait, no. Yeah, no. Windows are... If I smash them, they'll probably come running too. So I'm very perilous and close to getting zapped by accident. Autosave. That's very kind. Anyone around who gives a toss? There is one guy who comes in and out of this area who will notice sooner or later. She's alive, that's good.
The Duke of Serkonos.
Captain Twat features himself. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, they have absolutely no Oh shit, here it comes. Is he gonna check on the wall light? No, maybe he just doesn't. Here comes the dog guy.
There once was a man from Old Lampro. Who's come?
Dining room has got a room in it, but it's guarded by like 8 people, so fiddly. Guy's playing dice on the stairs, so relatively fiddly. I can get past them, but actually dealing with them harder than it seems. This gal is asleep. She will stay asleep unless they make loud noises. So I would rather have the option to make loud noises and not wake her up. Those two just doing their thing. Could rewire the alarm. Actually, have I even got a rewire tool? I don't know if I have. Is it? No, none. Whoops. That's fine. Okay, one person in the back of this room. It's just one, isn't it? Yeah. And then the dining room is downstairs from here. More rooms that are just on the other side of walls, so we've got to go a very long way around to get to them. No, they're definitely going to hear it if I smash those, right? Did they hear that? Yeah, so it's the act of smashing that they hear, so if you use a silenced weapon like the crossbow, that doesn't count. Despite the fact that, like, clearly the planks make a big smashing noise. Dear. Right, jewelry box or cigar box, whatever it is. I should find some chloroform upstairs to deal with the guys in the dining room, probably. There's a guy on YouTube who just does a spectacular job of, you know, like 100% getting all the loot without ever being seen or killing anybody. Ghost. Clean hands, whatever. And like he manages to just grab the rune off the wall while those two guys are just sitting there, and it's like, I do not know how you achieve that because I've never been able to replicate it. And supposedly it was very hard as well, so like, heck knows how he manages that. Worth stealing. Silver teapots. Can't even pick them up, let alone steal them. Nope, okay. Doesn't find anything here either. Something in here though. Oh no, it's just food. Oh no, there we go. Wire as well. Good. Which order are we gonna do everything in? Guys on the stairs.
Sure she stays where we want her. Hypatia never leaves Addermire. Remember that.
Let's see.
Sir, it's just that the other night she went missing, and I still don't see how she got out.
Let's check
Maybe
the
we're
place
not clear
just
on
in
this,
case.
in case anyone asks.
You saw nothing.
Let's have a look around.
Wonder what I'm dealing with.
We're in the lift shaft. How on earth are they seeing me? It's not fair.
I wonder who that was.
Right up the tippy top. So you can get it from the outside, which is also really easy, really. bone charm up on the top of the roof. It's the only one you can get. You can't get in a no powers run. It's the only one that literally requires you to have blink or far reach. That is why it is always the black bone charm that lets you. It's not. I thought that was fixed, that it was always the one that makes your blink go further. That's fascinating. Genuinely thought that was fixed. Deal with the guys who live in this swing next. Actually, why not? Hypatia's office is right there. I might as well advance the plot first. So yeah, those guys have their little conversation, and once they're finished, that guy comes out. He goes... Where's the other one gone? Oh, maybe he's still patrolling. Shoot. Okay, he's the one with the key. Also trying to avoid wasting rune on dark vision by like just getting good. That is absolutely fascinating. I had no idea the guy, the officer who lives at the top there, can go so far.
Nobody there.
Where's he gone?
Alright, here we go.
Two guys playing dice.
Nothing after all.
We're still playing dice.
Freedom.
That was someone nearly detecting me. What was that? You outside? Huh. I do love this place. It's kind of... It's got that haunted asylum vibe, except I guess it's because it's not as abandoned as haunted asylum, it's not as scary, but it's still like atmospheric, which I think is a good compromise in a game that is, you know, not supposed to be a truly horrifying horror game. She's too sad. She hanged herself, but she didn't hang herself in low chaos, I don't think. She only hangs herself in high chaos, and then this room is full of blood flies. There is a reason to come in here. What the hell's the reason? Is it just to get that? It is just to get that coin. Huh. I wonder where that goes. Sneaky, creepy. No, that's blocked. This way. Sneaky, creepy, sneaky. Sneaky, creepy, sneaky, creepy, sneaky, creepy. I'm about to be seen by that guy, aren't I? Yep. Good. Excellent. Infuriating that I've lost track of. Okay, right, I try and not trigger those guys' conversation, because if you can get them when they're all standing close together, they're way easier to get with a chloroform bottle or whatever. finding powerful bomb. Which is easier when it's in the labs and stuff. Okay, stand not in the spotlight. Is there anybody? It's just those two guys I just took down who can be over here. They come back and forth. None of that is flammable. Railroad. That's not flammable either.
It's not something bad. Nah, maybe it's nothing.
That's just someone discovering bodies. I don't know who.
I wonder if the rumors are true about the Crown Killer.
Hi, boy. How did you not
The
notice
old
me?
Empress, really? What a...
Reasonably confident he's got a friend around here. Somewhere. Can't remember where.
I so enjoy watching history warp as words pass from the lips of one to the ears of another. Imperfectly formed, half understood, poorly remembered. In the years to come, the story of the Crown Killer will be twisted and bent, hammered like soft metal. By some accounts, a monster that had to be put down. By others, a victim of treachery, preserved because in the end, you found another way. But you'll always remember the truth, won't you? Your truth, at least.
Yeah, that's a weird one from the outsider. That's the only conversation you have with him, I think, that doesn't change. Based on, you know, your actions. Because it's all about the ambiguity of whether you have a low chaos realm, high chaos realm, etc., etc. And how your truth can be different to somebody else's truth. Whereas every other conversation you have with him depends on which choices you've made. There's a fan there, is there anything there? No, okay. There is a guy. Yes, there he is. Honestly, look at this. Isn't it just beautiful? Yeah, this game is, what, 4 years old by now? Zoop. That's the dreadful whale. That's our ship. Yay. Hi, Billy. I mean, Megan. That way, you can see the... Is that the Grand Palace? No, that's not the Grand Palace. Grand Palace is beyond that. Oh, there it is. With that pointy roof. Zoop. Okay. Guys all dealt with on this side. I actually... I've not got a key. Double check what the sign on the door says. That'll help. Guys, not back. Truly. so that door's not locked. Duh. Good. And that's the key for the other office. Just trying to whistle blow and whatnot, and that's not working. Give me the voice line.
A rubber stamp. I should have taken all my paperwork more seriously. Alexandria Hypatia.
No, I didn't hear that. What were you saying? Oh no. It's very sad. It's gold in the back books. Please tell me there's some chloroform in here.
Blackouts are worse, and my dreams have taken a turn towards the disturbing. Even rest eludes me. Duke Abel seemed overprotective at first, but increasingly, I'm a prisoner in my own lab. The soldiers stationed here leave me alone, but even then I feel like I'm being watched. What saddens me is the loss of my work. I've always thrived on my connection to the people who need me the most. The workers and their families. Each time I hear there's been an outbreak of some fever or some new condition among the miners, it pains me that I am not with them, working to ease their suffering.
We live in the plague times. Love this map. This is way more detailed than the one that you normally see. In terms of, like, you know, it clearly has roads and topography marked on it. But you don't get to see it much. Also, the map in the first game shows, obviously this is the Wrenhaven, the main river in the middle of Dunwall, with the lighthouse at the end. The map is always oriented with the river going, you know, side to side, like it's supposed to be east-west, but it's supposedly it's north-south, which is odd, and I don't think that actually matches up with where the sun rises and sets in-game, but you know. Not to be curmudgeonly and picky about these things or anything. Yes, it looks like we have no chloroform at all, which is very irritating. So I'm not going to deal with those guys out on the Monday. They shouldn't drink themselves.
Oh. Well.
That's fascinating. So the guy, normally there are two of them, and this guy's like perched up on the railing. I think once he's been
Just
alert,
the outsider's balls for luck.
he can't go back into that position, which is really funny. I'm not sure actually. Steal all your winnings. That's flammable. That's good to know. Ah, maybe they found the body I left. Yeah, that's where he is. Huh. seaweed. The best kind of weed. Truly still no chloroform at all. It's so irritating. Can't get in here from the outside either. There's no open windows. Okay, good. Just
Is Hamilton in there? How is he?
He's losing it. Yelling nonsense for hours.
Could you understand any of it?
Something about being attacked by a monster one night. Some beast that wanted to scoop it.
anyway, yeah, so they give you a whole load of clues about stuff.
Why? They have to know something.
They do know something, babe. Okay, pay attention. That's chloroform. That's not. Bullets, crossbows, bloodflies. Quite tell there's a difference. There's a slight difference in what the assets look like, I think. Have you got anything where sometimes they have amber inside when you've got them in their little cage like that, but not always. It's not plausible. They shouldn't have wasted that chloroform on those two, really. They can relatively easily be dealt with after they've had their conversation. As they split up again, you know, it's easier to get them one at a time. Looks like we've only got one more bottle. Oh. Wait, what's this on the floor? No, okay. Hi, Hamilton. You're not seeing things, are you? Tell me what you are seeing.
You're Hamilton? Why did they lock you up? You know something?
I swear, I know what I saw. Hooded. I just caught a glimpse. So much hate in the eyes. As if the world needed more of that. I'm not seeing things. I hope they didn't steal my notes. I need to go back to my room. They took my key.
Okay, that's the important clue. Aha! More chloroform. Good.
I thought I could... I don't know. What a fool I was.
Please don't break. Generally speaking, drop shouldn't break things, and throw does break things, but it depends on where you're dropping them and throwing them. A lot of the time. This just comes in some back way. Anything useful, anything I can have. Chloroform up on the top shelf. No, okay. Hiss. Where did I just drop the ball? Oh my god, great. Okay. People.
What? Someone is asking for... What? That sounded like...
That was better.
I've seen enough for a lifetime!
What are you on about?
No.
Oh, he's seen me. Oh, you bastard.
Take this!
Damn you!
Guy over the other side of the room? No, okay then. It's a whole load of servants who are probably going to freak out now, but they are not hostile, so they just run away. Rat skewers. Yummy. Is where we need to go next, and that's where we need to deal with the blood flows. Yay!
There are so many skilled craftsmen across the Empire.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Some of them are making... stun mine, yay. That's flammable, that's useful, okay. I think, yeah, he gives you a whole load of, like, useful weaponry and stuff up here, but I've not... You know, I'm at full capacity and I've used most of them. Half devoured dog and recuperation. Delicious. Okay. Remember that that's there if I do need spares and everything. Okay, recuperation next. Are you not gonna? No, I will. That'll be fun. Let's do a proper save first. We should get an autosave through that door anyway, but. Okay, so we've got 3 bottles, 2
This
spare
is
darts.
twisted.
Shit, that was a massive miss. Good. There we go. If you're very lucky, the flaming bloodflies managed to hit the next one on their way down, but sadly not today. Bugger. How are we doing for incendiaries? We're at full capacity at the moment, which is good. More chloroform in here. I can't remember if any of the lab bottles are flammable. Chloroform, you'd think would be flammable. There's a fuckload of it, that's so good. It's flammable in real life, but I can't remember if it works on these guys or not. Stop making the dramatic, the butterflies are coming to get me, guys. Why? Where are you coming from? Oh shit, there's one. What? Why? Stop it! Oh, here they are. It's really irritating. They shouldn't... Like, just because I got close to the nest through the wall, that shouldn't count. But no, they are magic video game bugs. Let's see if chloroform works. No. Just makes them really cross. Wow, it's a miss with that. Spare bottles, spare health potions. So yeah, the thing about butterflies is that they lay their eggs inside you and then they pop out of you and... delicious. Yes, there's a whole load of chloroform like they're expecting you to throw it at them. But they're not, because it doesn't do anything. Maybe it explodes if you then shoot it? Honestly, don't know. Like with a pistol, I mean. Pistol's pretty good with dealing, but you've got to make sure that nobody's going to hear it and get suspicious. But I don't know if they come in because they're scared of them anyway, so... Strong lungs, that's not bad. Well, it's situational, but it's definitely useful. Anything else in there worth finding? Okay. There's so much chloroform in here. With Hypatia. She's wonderful, she really is.
Reminds me of natural philosophy lessons from Anton and Piero.
Are you a patient of mine? I'm sorry. I should know that.
I'm here to ask you about something.
Do you cover your face because you were hurt? The afflictions we treat here are more common than anyone likes to admit.
I'm not here for treatment. I'm looking for Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov? Yes, he was here for a short time, but she took him away to see Kirin Jindosh. Do you... Do you hear something?
What about the Crown Killer? The patient of yours?
The Crown Killer? That name came from the newspapers. I'm afraid I don't... Oh yes, the murders. I was in Dunwall, studying diseases found among whaling crews. Wait, did someone just call me? I've been forgetting things. The Crown Killer is an interesting case. I feel almost sure I could help with that. It's just, I used to do such good work and now my memory is failing me. Who is that calling me? Excuse me.
Poor Hypatia. She's gone a bit dotty. Which is, you know, a bad sign. Also, she's got a whole load of comments of scammy people telling me to join in with their scam. No thank you, lads.
I've gotten something under my fingernails again.
That is the creepiest line.
Iodine, perhaps.
Okay, we've got to think about this. Which is the best place to be in when the next bit is triggered.
I used to lose things like this. A disease of the memory, perhaps. A common affliction for the gifted.
You guys got anything?
Wrong. But I can't put my finger on it.
Loads and loads of sleep dust. That's very useful. Ow, to this guy. Yeah, I don't need to have incendiary set anymore. So yeah, all the chloroform is up in recuperation, which doesn't make a great deal of sense. I guess maybe they were drugging their patients, but... Oopsie daisies, hello. Hi, Vasco! How you doing, my good dude?
Are you alright?
Dr. Hypatia did this. She's the Crown Killer. But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe you can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 551.
Always wondered what your flesh tastes like, my dear assistant.
I think she just disappeared. Gently not. Because she's not fun in a fight. Yikes-a-rooney is the technical term. I know that because that's useful. Please go away, babe.
She's gone. What happened?
Take that off in the case that has the safe code, just in case. I forget what it is. But I won't. Hello, Ratata. Oh, rat. That's me. No, where the rats. That's nice.
You did well finding Anton
Sokolov,
my friend. The old man is with Kiran Jindas, who's prying him apart, digging out all his secrets, adding Sokolov's knowledge to his own. Who knows what wonders of natural philosophy Jindash will reveal in future days. But it's time for you to come out once again.
Hilarious.
Time to play. We have need for your special talents. The good doctors do for a trip to Dunwall because Ichabod Boyle is next on the list. Make haste and make this one messy. Give the newspapers something to write about and give the people of the Empire fodder for their nightmares.
Which one even is that? Huh. Anyway, the important thing was that bone charm was Zephyr, which is very good. Assuming that I don't just get like shit, fucking hell. Oh, she's up there. Okay, good. Not sure how perceptive she is. Oh, okay, more than I thought. Bloody hell. Not sure if she leaves the area or not. I really hope not. She, okay. Whew. Blimey. Lab downstairs. So this half of the room I could have got in anyway.
Let's see what's in here. Vasco's notes.
I finally understand it. There's a part of Hypatia that she doesn't even know about. It's always there, riding along in her mind, takes over and forces her to use more of the original serum with some regularity. The Duke keeps her here and, if I'm right, sends her out on diabolical assignments. Hypatia is the one the newspapers are calling the Crown Killer.
Absolutely. Basically, she's just been Jekyll and Hyde. Which is...
Plenty of footprints. But there's a cure.
I hope this works.
Yep.
Alexandria. No. It's you.
Yes, Vasco, my love. You're found out, and now we have some experiments to conduct. Come, I'll make you comfortable.
No!
Arg, no, indeed. Then we turn Bunsen burner. Okay. Yummy. And then it just magically turns itself off, which I guess is that's a lab protocol than actually burning the place down. There we go.
It's ready.
Heck yeah. Now I've just got to freaking administer it, which is, you know, easier said than done. That one's in the dog pen, isn't it? I did find a second bottle of chloroform in here, didn't I? Here it is. Let's see if we can deal with the dogs first. in the dog room. Oh no, it's in the basement.
Clearly, Dr. Hypatia's not seeing patients anymore.
They expect you to come in here really early.
Oh, still alive and hungry.
So we've aggroed the dog. The dog can't tell anyone. They can come through the window. Did I get him? No, don't make me kill the dog. Frick. It is really funny, of course, because you can set the dogs loose and they'll go for the guards as well. Which is the only time that they're not allied with their guards normally, because they've been like starving them and doing horrible experiments on them and stuff.
Clearly, Dr. Hypatia's not seeing patients anymore.
Poor doggo.
Oh, still alive and hungry.
That just confuses the dog but doesn't aggro him, which might be better in terms of them now not absolutely murdering me. This is 3 asleep. You're not allowed to not kill the dogs. The others are actually asleep, so I think I'm gonna be alright just sneaking around. Hi lads. They're so cute, I love them. Got these really like crocodile faces. They're all sleepies. Okay, but can I relatch the door? No. Fascinating. Well, there you go. Now they can get out if they want. Come back for that in a second. You've got nothing. It's sleep dark. I'm supposed to have Lucky Needle now, but that doesn't trigger very often. Oh yeah, there's this guy. Whoopsie daisies. Actually, there's sleep darts right there.
Huh?
I said, huh? Even though he was asleep. It's a grenade, okay. Actually, shit, let's think about this. When I drop the lift, that is gonna wake up the dogs. Should probably put down a stun line.
Report to the duty officer as soon as you finish your current patrol.
Stash up here. Good. that one's latched, so if the dogs come out, they'll come out this way. So... Spring Razor, I guess, if I wanted to be really evil. I feel mean doing that, poor doggos. Now if I put the chloroform bottle next to the Spring Razor, hopefully that'll smash that, set that off. I have no idea if that actually works or not, but we'll try it. Okay. What else do I need to worry about? Yeah, just that redance. Buttons. Ding! Nice. It looks like there's not anybody left to be really stressed out about that. That smashes us through the floor. We get down in the basement.
I miss being dry and warm.
Yeah, babe. You live a life of not privilege anymore. This is all Granny Rex's weird stuff. Got confiscated a very long time ago. Apart from the painting, presumably Hypatia stole the painting. Well, you know, the Grand Killer. Dramatic shadow in the wheelchair is very like horror movie, isn't it? Okay, here we go. That's giving me a lot of like scare chords and creep music, which is not helpful. Ding. Dog's not alarmed. Guys on the terrace, also seemingly not alarmed. Oh, and that means I can have my Spring Razor back. That's everything. Let's see if we can manage to deal with Grim Alex. What happens if you try the chloroform on her? Don't try it just because I've never seen it. I'm assuming she's immune. I think she's immune to sleep darts.
Where are you, my pale, posh friend?
Weird. Do anything? No, it did not do anything. I didn't think it would, but it's nice to know.
When I catch you, I'm going to take my time. You smell young. Good. Young flesh is better.
Yoink!
No, no, no! Not back to sleep! I won't go. I won't give it back!
Bye, babe.
Dr. Hypatia?
Just magically
Yes.
like that, she's un-Jekyll and
I'm
Hyde.
sorry.
Well,
something's not right with me. Maybe I contracted something working with infectious samples.
No. Someone was poisoning you. But you should be better now.
mean, your dodgy
I found some
alter ego was
alchemical notes and
poisoning
made a
you, I
counter
guess.
serum.
Poisoning me?
Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of it. If you need a place to lay low for a few days, come find us. I'm staying with an ally on a boat called the Dreadful Whale.
Good. Right, so that's dealt with. So now I've got to deal with the people outside. Shoot, hang on. Where's that last? There it is. Right in front of me. Good. So did I remember to grab this audio room?
I come and I go.
I think I did.
That's the watchtower.
I know, babe. Point is... Ah! Ow! Making sure that doesn't happen. Oh, frickin' heck. Let's reload that, because that was just pathetic.
Dr. Hypatia?
Yes.
Yes, you are being poisoned. It is not nice. Poison is in fact bad. Okay, note to self, there are in fact 2 of them.
Once that watchtower is down, Megan can pick me up.
Grand Guard personnel. Anyone caught taking medicinal supplies will be written up and fined.
This is the back door that leads to the kitchen, right? Yes. Which is useful. Because I haven't looted the kitchen. Assuming that you two will not be seen by the guys all the way over there, because that's quite a way. Don't give it to us that all the guards you're kind of serving dinner are unconscious in the other room. No, it's all good. Steel, steel. Steel, steel, steel. That way, I don't know where that goes. Absolutely. Good. They didn't care I dropped the lift either. Amazing. So there's a spare tank there just in case. I don't know how they would like plan to get to it. Maybe they just... hello from me? Maybe? Excuse me? Thank you. Yeah, there he is. Head through the concrete. There we go. Okay, I'm assuming those guys are not going to be able to see me. Hi, Megan. There we go.
I'll lay low until you're finished.
I'm finished, that's why I'm here.
Can we leave this place yet? I don't like it. Ready now?
Yes. Let's get back to the ship.
Should have most things.
Did you find Sokolov?
No. But Hypatia was the crown killer.
What? I don't believe you.
The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum.
They don't even have Jekyll and Hyde as like a cultural equivalent to explain it to her.
The murders. She'll have to deal with that.
What about Sokolov?
They gave him to a man named Kieran Jindosh. Do you know him?
Everybody knows him. The grand inventor of Serkonos.
Then he's next. Let's hope Anton's all right.
Again, only $300 off, which is pretty good. Also, I'm credited for release the hounds, despite the fact that I didn't actually release the hound. Amazing. Right, I think I'm probably going to wrap up for the moment. Yeah, might carry on tomorrow or something like that. We're going 2.5 hours, so it's plenty. He's going to get something to eat and everything. Yup. And then Clockwork Mansion, whoop-de-doo, best chapter.
In his day, Sokolov was Dunwall's genius. He transformed our city with his inventions. Electricity for the factories and carriages racing along above the streets. As I grew up, his buzzing and glowing devices kept me safe. His stories always made me giggle, and his outrageous conversations shocked aristocrats and overseers alike. Now, all these years later, Kieran Jindosh is Karnaka's genius. A mad inventor who has given the Duke sinister machines that move like people but aren't. Clockwork soldiers that fight and kill. I've got to find out where Sokolov's being held and bring the old man back alive. Rescue one genius and cage the other before he creates an army of Clockwork soldiers.
Oh no, I didn't. There we go. There we go. Let's call it a day. Right, bye everyone.